All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, coming to you live from Ravenscar, my backyard. It is a beautiful start to a beautiful Friday. Friday, we made it. Yeah, temperature like in the 60s, no humidity, no strange smells, got birds singing. I think it'll be an okay day. I'm particularly glad it's been cool. Like I said, the AC is crapped out earlier this week. And so sometime this morning, the repairman shows up. Yay, repairman! Hey, Deanne, how you doing? Bernice, good morning. Jennifer, Cinnamon, hello. It's a little cloudy, but there are patches of blue, but mainly the temperature is still low. Hey, Charles, you weren't the first through the door this morning. How are you doing? Katie, howdy. Yep. You can hear Chirpy. Chirpy was behind me, and then he flew over to the neighbor's tree. I'm not sure why. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Kimberlyn. I'm not drinking coffee this morning. I'm drinking the Ricardo Shalley's the Battle Mage tea that he designed for me because I think I needed it. Hey, Deanna, I got to put the A's at the end. Hey, Deanna Carpenter. The carplet's a present. Laura, hello. S, howdy. Good Friday. This is true. It's been a long week. And then, here's a good question. What's the best way to catch a coach whip? They are wicked fast. That's like a multi-person sort of activity where you can, kind of corral it someplace. But yeah, they are very fast. I don't remember how aggressive they are, but they're non-venomous. But the question really is, why do you want to catch the coach whip? Hey, Donna, good morning. Jonathan, my brother. Kiri, hello. Kimberlyn. Yeah, very, very long week for a lot of people on the tribe. But it's Friday, so I got to get the AC hopefully repaired. And then I'm doing a podcast interview this afternoon, and then it's jumping into the car and going to San Antonio and crashing in a hotel so I can teach multiple classes tomorrow. And then instead of coming straight back after the long day, I'm actually found a hip camp that I'm going to stay at and see how that goes. So I've been hearing good things about hip camp in general, and since I like camping, and Mrs. Weather worries about me driving long distances when I'm exhausted. She's okay with me crashing somewhere in a hammock sleeping bag sort of sense. Good morning, Aaron Farkleberry. All right. Hey, Kiri. Ooh, what's for breakfast? I had egg on toast. It was very good, just with a lot of butter on the toast, and then the egg, and then mozzarella cheese on the egg, and Tony Chachere's on. Oh yeah. Hey, Cynthia. Good morning. Michelle, how's it going? Coach whips are clowns of the garden. I need to check that out. I thought they were the cobras of the fields. Aren't they the ones that like lift their heads up and sort of thing? I don't know. Hey, Eponius, man. Minnow traps catch coach whips. Interesting. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Kimberly, we had three of us semi-aggressive. We have a bunch of scaredy cats at work. It's living in the Yopon Hollies by the front door. Oh, that sounds cool. I would normally say this is a job for Chris McMartin, but he lives here in the Woodlands, so he probably won't drive all that way out just to get a coach whip. Hey, Jill. Oh, it's good to hear. It's a beautiful day in San Antonio. What's tomorrow going to be like? Because I will be teaching in San Antonio tomorrow. It's a Cibola Ranch Nature Preserve, something or other. Oh, Deanne, went to a lilac garden up north last week. Got some lilac hand lotion. Smells so good. Lilac smells amazing, and it makes a wonderful tea and other things too. It's my mom's favorite flower. They planned their wedding for when the lilacs were blooming. Then all the other years they had bloomed then, and then their wedding, something happened weather-wise, and there were no lilacs. But they got married anyway. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Gary. You're back. Howdy, Doc. I didn't get to listen to Coral Song live, but I caught it on replay. It was fantastic. Yeah, one of my plans, maybe today, depends on what the wife is doing and so forth, is re-record it, and then I'll be sending it to Sarah so she can have it forever in a better thing where I don't get confused and forget a line. So we'll see. Maybe I'll even put it up on YouTube. I don't know. Lots of snakes this year. I guess I've been lucky. I haven't encountered many, or maybe the snakes have been. My theory with snakes is live and let live. Ooh, horrible dinner attempt last night. It was veal and lamb neck stew with pomegranate. It was terrible. Tasted like liver that had been left in a hot cupboard. Gave up and got burgers. Oh man, that's terrible. I wonder what happened. So, okay. Bragging time with Meriwether. Last night's supper I made was actually really tasty. Again, one of the times where the kids go, "Hey, Dad." So it was ground beef, crumbled ground beef, mixed with rice, mixed with a can of cream of mushroom soup, and then a can of mushrooms and a can of peas, all stirred in. So rice, peas, mushrooms, cream of mushroom soup, ground hamburger. That was it. Mixed up and a whack of butter into the rice too. And that was it. And the kids are like, "This looks like crap, but it tastes really good, Dad." And it's like, yeah. So try that sometime. Ground beef, rice, butter, cream of mushroom soup, mushrooms, small can of peas. Throw it all in together. Oh man, Erin. Okay, Erin wins. She had leftover brisket. So that blows away my rice casserole pea hot dish thing. Hey, Charleser. Henry, my man. How you doing? I didn't think you'd be here, Tina. Yeah, Hank Shaw is crying, canned cream of mushroom soup. Yeah, some of us can't sit around all day tinkering in the oven and kitchen and all that stuff. Some of us have really important things to do. So I was in a very long email discussion with a customer last night, up past like 10 for Medicine Man, helping them with some stuff. My oldest hates mushrooms, trying to figure out how to make her not hate them. Have you tried fried mushrooms? Fried mushrooms. Henry, turkey burgers with bacon chopped into it. That sounds good, except for the whole turkey burger part. No, that turkey burger is fine. I made the mistake. Mrs. Weather sent me to the store to get some pepperoni, and there's pepperoni. Grabbed like 3 packages of it because we go through a lot of pepperoni, and get home and proudly display my purchase to Mrs. Weather, and she goes, "Why'd you get turkey pepperoni?" Turkey pepperoni? Ooh, it was okay. It definitely, it was more of a texture issue than a taste. Your dinner last night sounds like what my kids used to call carrot stew when they were little. Of course, ours had carrots added as well. Could be. Mine was thick. It was it was like a hot dish, like a hamburger helper hot dishy sort of thing without the store-bought helper. Hey, Surrender. Good morning. Oh, and Tina, of course, it was some of the ground beef from the steer I got from you. Hey. Bowl of cereal for dinner? Sometimes my favorite dinner is a package of graham crackers. No turkey pepperoni, no turkey bacon. Some things just don't work. You are right. Hey, Cleo, good morning. How are you doing today? Everything going on in your life? Oof. I have all this perfectly good soup and can only eat it when she's not in the house. Oh, so it goes down to the smell? You have a talk with that girl. Do some explaining. Diane, we had some breakfast for supper, eggs, sausage, and pancakes. Usually make it when there's nothing else, but my kids love it. Heck yeah. One of our great supper things was waffles. Waffles was a supper dish. I guess because it took a lot of time to make them, each one. So, yep, right there with you. Ew, Jennifer, I once bought mozzarella cheese for pizza. It was on sale, but it was imitation. It wouldn't melt. Like shaved plastic. Hey, Janine, how are you this morning? Jonathan, I was born in San Antonio. Remember, the Alamo is my battle cry, which I developed in martial arts. It works well as the purpose of a battle cry is to disorient and confuse the threat target. But it's also motivation for me. It reminds me that it's okay to lay it all on the line. That is so true. My best battle teacher, his advice was simply any weapon, any target. And that has served me well. But battle cries are a good part of things, yeah. They get you pumped up too. Yeah. And it doesn't matter what they make turkey bacon look like, it still tastes like turkey. And turkey isn't bad as turkey. It's when you try and pretend turkey to be other things that violence results. Like cauliflower. Cauliflower. Okay, cauliflower. Just be cauliflower. Don't be a pizza crust. Cauliflower pizza. What the? I need a drink. I need some of my Battle Mage tea. Let's see. My stepdad used to make what he called pogie bait. I don't know if he made his stuff up or what we had. It was just a can of pork and beans and ground beef. Easy peasy. That actually sounds pretty good. I was kind of expecting, Aaron, that the recipe as you described it would turn out to be poop on a shingle. But this is different. This is not something I've heard before. I would prefer, like some chorizo sausage or other sausage in the pork and beans. That would be good. So, honest opinion, is the fresh ground beef not so much better tasting than the ground beef you get from the grocery store? My daughter hates ground beef until she started getting our fresh. Now she's like, Mom, I have to have more hamburger meat. You are absolutely correct. So the packages are 2 pounds. So I browned up 2 pounds, but only used half of it in the thing I made. And then Miniweather saw the other browned ground meat sitting there and just asked in her sweet little voice, "Can I have that?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." And she gobbles up like 2/3 of a pound of cooked crumbled hamburger just right from the pan. So yeah, it passed Miniweather's seal of approval. That's a good thing. Some folks can't digest mushrooms very well. Makes sense. Yep, sit her down for the talk, except for mushroom version. More of a maturity, and look, sometimes you just have to deal with things. Yep, got to watch for the fake cheese, right up there with the fake cheesecake. Ugh. Don't do it. Just say no. Cauliflower can claim to be cheesecake. It's not cheesecake. Chirpy agrees. Ooh, mushroom puppets. I'll have to work on that one. I moved some mushroom spores to my yard for some nice horse mushrooms. We'll see what happens. It may take a year or two. All right, no offense to the tribe at all, but I can honestly thrilled to say this is my last donut shop participation for the next week because I'll be in a no signal camping land. Yeah, heading off there. It's going to be such an awesome recharge for you, Tina. You will be missed. but you will be having fun. Hey, Nicole. Hello. Hey, Julie. Good morning from the elliptical at the gym. Happy Friday. Doing the elliptical. I like the elliptical. It's like climbing an endless stair. But I like the things where you don't have to think and your movements are controlled and away you go. All right. Let's see. My mom did ranch beans and ground beef, roll up on tortillas, and add cheese. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. Kind of like a burrito sort of thing. Yep. Yeah. She snarfed that stuff down like an anteater in a pile of ants. Hopefully that isn't it. But yeah, she likes the beef. Mom and Dad are here. Good morning from Mom and Dad. Dreary morning. The crab apple tree are doing their usual beautiful spring show, though. That's good. How long is the dreary, drab weather supposed to last? Is it causing any issues with the farmers planting? Not that there are really any farmers around there anymore that plant. Sadness. Yep, huge difference. Farm raised versus grocery store beef. Most definitely. Cleo got up super early to finish a final paper for a class so I can play all weekend at my niece's graduation from college as a nurse. Awesome. Yay. Is that around here? Or cool. Yep. Get the work done. That's something I've been trying to teach my kids. Get the work done early so you have more time to play. Whole mushroom epic saga good versus evil. Very good. Yep. There is an old Russian folk song called When the Mushrooms Go to War. When the Mushrooms Go to War. I need to look it up again. But it's actually designed to teach kids the edible and poisonous mushrooms because it describes each of the mushroom soldier in a somewhat comical but rememberable way. And so it trains the child to go, oh, there's so-and-so, and that's the edible one, and that's the bad one there. And we need more songs like that. I just had an idea. I just wish I had time to implement all my ideas. So death metal foraging with Merriweather. There we go. Jill getting ready to go out and harvest. Tipple veggies from my aquaponics tank for supper. Oh, that's so awesome. 40 by 20 greenhouse with three 300-gallon IBC food grade tanks with two 20-foot water beds growing from the easiest way to garden when you live in sand. That is awesome, Jill. Oh, I'm so jealous. That's something I've always been dreaming of, and I got all sorts of papers and information and stuff on the aquaponics, but I just don't have time and don't have yard space. Hey, Bri. Good morning. Bri or Brie? Like, I'm thinking Bri. What is it, Brie? I don't know. Anyway, good morning. How are you today? Day, whatever, after your birthday. Who is trying to pass off cauliflower as cheesecake? Pizza crust, but not cheesecake. If you search, there are dark corners of the internet which you really don't want to go to. And in many of them, you find cauliflower lurking there. Hey, Amanda. Good morning. How are you on this Friday? Ooh, Kiri, I live less than a mile from a dead zone territory. Fun trying to find signals sometimes. I can believe it. Ooh, Christopher, roasted sweet potatoes and beets with sauteed spinach and cojita cheese. I'm not sure what cojita cheese is, but as I was reading the first three, I was thinking, ooh, like some feta or something, or gorgonzola sprinkled on that would be really good. So I'm assuming cojita cheese is in kind of that same sort of class. That sounds really good. Okay, a quick cheap dinner when kids were younger was a can of chili with a can of tamales dumped in and sprinkled with cheese. Ooh, I like the idea of that. Stealing that one. Definitely stealing that one. Let's see. I was told that some elderberries can produce ripe berries and they are poisonous. Is this malarkey? Well, okay, so technically, most elderberry berries raw, right off the tree, bush, whatever you want to call it, are actually poisonous. You need to dry them or cook them to drive out the poisons, the cyanicides. So, as far as red, uh, not not finding anything in the library. Uh, so we'll see. Oh, cool. My niece is graduating in Joplin, Missouri. I drive through Joplin all the time, driving to Minnesota. But returning to Texas to work, already hired. Good, good, good. All right. Gathered up what I thought was wild garlic, but now I'm not sure. I looked on Foraging Texas, but you didn't have it listed. It doesn't have a strong smell, which is why I'm questioning. How can I tell if it's wild garlic? Okay, so if you look under a wild onion, one of the pictures there is the field garlic. So check that out. But really, if it looks like an onion and smells like an onion, that's the main thing here. No, I don't have any. Wait, yes, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Focus. So this is the bulb of the field garlic. And it's basically just a little onion, and they just call it field garlic because it smells more like garlic than onion. And instead of a round stem, it has kind of a U-shaped stem. It doesn't have a very strong smell. So the fact if it has like no smell, or is it just a faint onion smell? And did you crush it up? When you crush it up, that really releases the onion oils. So crush it up and see what it says. Also, you can send me pictures, and I'll take a look at it too. Yeah, can't even imagine. Don't even want to imagine. I'm one of those weirdos. Loves cream cheese. Can't stand cheesecake. Love avocados. Not a huge fan of guacamole. Could survive on potatoes. Will not eat potato salad. Go figure. That almost sounds like more of a texture issue. But I love cheesecake. I love cream cheese on bagels. Avocados and guacamole both. Oh yeah, just stick it right into my. And potatoes. Pretty much any form of potatoes at this point. All right, my sister is graduating with her AA in English. Wish I could go. It's in Cali. So proud of her. Going to watch it live stream. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh, okay. Cojita. Cheese is sprinkled on street corn. That's something I haven't. Oh man. Oh, I could go for some street corn. Every day you give a T-shirt worthy slogan: "Cauliflower lurks in the dark corners of the internet." Okay, it's true though. That would be a hysterical T-shirt. That would be a wonder. That would just mess with people's heads. Oh, that's funny. All right. Foraging ethics. If you find an area with wild raspberry, do you leave it all to grow or cut back gains to stimulate more fruit the next year? I say cut and stimulate. Yeah, cut back. You know, like a quarter of them, not all of them, but just like a quarter of them to get more growing there. It also thins it out and makes it better for the plant overall. Yep, so whack a quarter of it away. Ooh, I steamed sliced sweet potatoes and add chopped greens and butter. Flavors complement, and of course bacon would add too. Nice. Do you ever cook with the greens of the sweet potato? Like the sweet potato vine? That's looking good. I thought I had some growing here already. Yeah. But very nutritious. You want to boil it first and then treat it like mustard greens. Good stuff. Onion and garlic puppet time. I don't have a terrible enough story to tell right now, which is good. And now I'm frantically looking for some wood to knock on. Wood. Okay, we're good. I just think I've set myself up. I'm going to get to my boss's, or actually, no, I'm working from home. Okay. I'm going to open up the computer and find all our stuff is off Amazon or something like that. Big wild leek seizure in Quebec yesterday. Yes, that's a Canadian headline. Doesn't surprise me. The wild leeks, the ramps, those are being harvested because people like dig the whole thing up and just cut the tops and use the leaves. That's all you need. They're very slow growing. Down here we have echinacea rankling, where the echinacea grows along the roadsides, and people will dig up whole plots of it to get to the medicinal root to sell to herbal shops. Heck yeah, there we go. Gary, my favorite cheap dinner growing up was mac and cheese with hot dogs. We called it Nudes and Wieners. I like the name, Nudes and Wieners. But yeah, you can't go wrong with mac and cheese and hot dogs. Oh yeah, good stuff. Hey, good morning, Johnny. How are you today? Oh, okay. Ooh, April. Would you all pray for my neighbors? I took their dog to the emergency vet last night because it got hit by a car and the owner is in the hospital with COVID. Oh, dear Lord, please help this family in their time of need and stress. The COVID virus and losing a loved one. And please bring the loved one back to them and healthy and cheaply if possible. Amen. Absolutely a texture issue. I got you pegged, Tina. I know you. Well, April, what a tough situation. Absolutely sending positive vibes for you and your neighbor. That's all it takes, Darlene. I have 3 different types of wild onion. They smell like onions, and I eat them. There we go. Sounds so mob. Just give those raspberries a whack. They'll learn their lessons. Sometimes you got to get tough with nature. She'd get tough with you if she had, if we didn't have our big brains that cause so much wonderful. Yeah, I'm not even going to go there. A few weeks ago, potluck, someone brought pimento potato salad. It was so good. I only took a tiny amount because I didn't know what it was, and it was gone before I could get more. I want more. Pimento potato salad. That does sound interesting. All right, I need some of my Battle Mage tea. Uh-oh. Omen of the impending workday. My monitor is vibrating all by itself. That ain't good. Hey, John Mark, good morning. How are you today? Happy Friday. Okay, sorry. When I first read that, I didn't read it as echinacea. I planted some echinacea seeds in a big pot yesterday. When I glanced at it, I thought it said, shoot, now my brain is, I planted some, damn it, I need the brain pill. The Mexican food
rolled up, covered in enchiladas. Yeah. For a second there, I thought it said I planted enchilada seeds in a big pot. And I was like, oh, Kiri, you're so funny. And then oh, wait, no, it's echinacea seeds. So, yeah. Cool. Hopefully they grow. They should grow out there. Hey, Allie, how are you doing today? Happy Friday. Yeah, Deanna, I've been finding wild echinacea lately. Don't know if it's good or bad. That most people have no idea what they're looking at when they see it. In the scheme of things, I would say bad. It shows a lack of awareness. That, when you think if they knew what it was, they might be stealing it. But if everyone knew what it was, that would mean society as a whole is more in touch with nature. And I think in the long run, that would be good. All right, Deanna, do cuckoo melons grow from tubers, or are they just a regular root plant? I tried so many seedlings and have one single living plant that doesn't seem to be growing. It's just sitting there. I don't know. I've never tried like from seedlings, or I've tried just from the seeds. And I don't go with the cuckoo melons. I go with the wild cucumber, the climbing cucumbers. They do okay. But no, sorry, I don't know. Oh, cool, John Mark. Going to get some fishing in this weekend. What are you after? Onshore or offshore? Or just like, bobber and a hook in a riverbank? That's the way to do it. That's my way. Justin just shouted from the kitchen, there's enchilada seeds and you're holding out on me? If only there were. Wouldn't the world be just so absolutely perfect if there were if you could just grow an enchilada bush? Oh, man. The puppy said he needs his business walk now instead of at the end of the show. If I don't make it back at the end, have a great weekend, everyone. All right, thanks, Laura. Enjoy the walk. Yep, there we go. Whoop, yep, right next to the margarita tree. Ooh, enchiladas and margaritas. Heaven, I'm in heaven. All right, Laura, I'm hoping for a quiet day today. Wednesday was the first snake meeting day, plumbing problems, and owner ran out of gas. Yesterday, shipping and operations issues, and the snake. Prayers for a nice day. Still having pending operation issues. So, ugh. The life of a modern person. You gotta threaten them with your battle spoon there, Mir. Just say, all right, thwack, thwack. This is what's going to happen. All right, Tina, 2 great articles in Science Daily today about the future of food. Kelp and maggots for one. Planting food in yards the other. Pretty critical stuff going forward, and a head slap to HOAs on power trips. Yeah, speaking of which, I don't know if you all knew, but there was a bill in the Texas Senate just this last week basically trying to make it illegal for homeowners associations to ban chickens and one other type of small livestock and front yard gardens in the name of food. Well, they were trying to ban it, and then the law says people should be allowed to grow their own food for no other reason, for food security. And it's like, hell yeah. So we'll see if it passes. Okay, Lake Livingston, just from the shore. Oh, man, you're close. Cool. All right. 7:50, time for the group take. Yay, group take. Got me the liver pill. Got me a liver. Gonna take care of my liver. The brain pill. Bum, bum, bum. You know the ritual. Oh, man, I loved the discussion we had yesterday about the donut shop or the pizza shops. Oh, man, so many good memories, so many good visual and smell and, I don't know, remembering the flavors and all that. The immune pill. Come on. Oops. Yeah, that's it. Rabbits. Chickens and rabbits they were going to allow. So that would be cool. The libido pill. Because, hey, Hawaii 5-0. I think I figured it out. What's my hair? My first real kiss, oh, and it was a good one, was in Hawaii at a junior leaders training camp. The blood pressure pill. The serenity pill. You know what? Yeah, I need one of these. I need one of those. What I don't need is the uric acid pill. Whoa. Okay, sorry. And of course, the kidney pill. All right. Yes, Donut Shop was a highlight for me yesterday. It gave me such a mental boost having those great memories. I could even smell the pizza place. I was so immensely grateful for that conversation. There are certain things in life, and the sense of smell brings back wonderfully. Wasn't the famous, was it French book, something Things Remembered by Proust, because he walked past a bakery and smelled fresh bread and it triggered all these wonderful memories. But yeah. I would love to have a little flock of hens. However, listening to roosters crow all day can be a bit much. And one thing I learned, if you remove the roosters, one of the hens will take on the job of the rooster and will even start crowing. Yep. And here's the other side of the coin. My neighborhood has problems, but a huge redeeming quality is that there isn't an HOA. I can plant whatever I want. I'm not thrilled that my neighbor has a rooster this close to every other house, but sometimes the neighbor lady's sheep will eat everything, but at least we can have chickens and sheep. You can have sheep? Ooh, that's cool. Lamb. No, not really. Well, I'll leave them for you, Jennifer. We have chickens and no roosters. Makes me sad, but my husband hates roosters. But we still have tons of eggs and fresh chicken. So, yep. Fresh chicken. My dentist on city council, they tried to ban chickens in a town a few years back. Texas said that they couldn't do that. Told dentists, you are messing with people's foods. Yep. We need more homegrown, home-raised food, home-foraged. I mean, that may look like a crazy jungle. Well, it's kind of a crazy jungle, but it's food and caffeine and medicine. So, yep. Security had a horrible year raising animals. For February freeze killed 10 goat kids. Predator killed over 10 hens. 2 out of 5 goslings dead. Ducks hatched out 3 ducklings for the first time ever, and then squashed them to death. Just brought an incubator from Amazon, hoping to hatch out new life. Keep going, Kiri. It's all you can do. Life will find a way. Oh, man, Jonathan. The pizza shop was on the town square and was called Joe's. We would eat at Joe's and play Tom Petty's Last Dance on the jukebox. Last dance with Mary Jane. One more fight to feel the pain. Man, I miss Tom Petty. I love Tom Petty. Not in a Jack Lord sort of way. You know what I mean. It's Fort Worth. My neighbors have cows in their tiny yards. Hey, let's go for it. All right. Looks like people are heading off. Have a good one. Tammy, enjoy the weekend. Later, Surrender. My man, my dog man, my guitar man, my rock star friend. I still love my sustainable jungle. Even the TNRC agent yesterday was like, "This is awesome. Could you teach me?" And it's like, yeah, of course, for money. Oh, Tina, person out in East Texas, actually all the way out in Nacogdoches, contacted me about doing a class, but it was not when I was already booked up for that weekend. And so I gave her your name. See what happens. Sarah, that's what I want. Food, medical planted. I have wild stuff, but my green thumb is black. And I tell you, a black thumb gardener, switch over to weeds and your life will be good. Totally greatness. I keep going to the gardening clubs talking about this, and they all still are saying, no, we're not going to eat your weeds. We're going to continue to throw them out. It's like, trying to help you. Trying to help you. I want to see your jungle. This side is really doing well. I don't know if we can. Let's see where. All right. Trying to. Here is the elderberry. Those white splotches on the roof there. That's growing up really well. I need more tea. Ricardo Shilly-Shally's Battle Mage tea. That's what I needed. And I said a few days ago, I was halfway through my coffee, and my body said, "No, let's move away from coffee for a while. I think put the pot down, put the scoop down, sir. Step away from the coffee pot." Oh my! I got your book to eat weeds, and my son said, "Mom, you don't eat weeds. Kids smoke it." All right. Well, it's not in the book. My neighborhood probably thinks I'm crazy. I'm pulling weeds and eating them in the front yard. Wood sorrel, violet, own Eastwood. That's funny. Eventually, the neighbors get used to it, and then they get curious, and then you teach them, and then life gets better. All right, it's 8:01. Mom, Dad, love you. Have a great weekend. Hopefully, the jury weather goes away. I didn't see. Oh, and of course, Kathleen Dewar, her father was being laid to rest today, so any vibrations to her would be really, really, really good. April, the dog, the family, all of you, we are a group of vibrating entities singing one particular song together. So let's go with that, shall we? All right. Have a great weekend. Those of you who are going to see me in San Antonio tomorrow, be sure to introduce yourself, because I get little pictures of you. So, just come up and shake my hand and say, "I'm so-and-so, and I'm at the donut shop." And that's always awesome. Okay. Time to start the battles. Everyone, see you Monday. End broadcast.